Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for our Wednesday encouragement. I have a question for you to think about today. Who are you when no one's looking? Think about that for a moment and we'll come back to it shortly. But before we do, I want to tell you about what's coming up at Cherry Avenue Christian Church. We're excited. It's Easter week. We have so much going on, and we want you to be a part of as much of it as you possibly can. And it starts Friday evening. We're going to begin our Easter weekend with our Good Friday service at 6:30 p.m. This is a special service, and I hope you'll make plans to be here for our Good Friday service. And Saturday morning at 10 a.m. is our Easter egg hunt for children up through 5th grade. So make sure you invite your friends with young children to come and enjoy this great time Saturday morning at 10. And if you'd like some invitations that you can hand out, we have those at the church office. Just call and we'll arrange for you to be able to get some. And of course, we'll have a special Easter service on Sunday at 10 a.m. We have Bible school at 9 and then the worship service at 10. We really want you to invite folks to be with us as we celebrate the resurrection of Christ. Such a wonderful time of year, and we want you to be a part of everything that you can. And our Lent devotions are still available on our website, our app, and our Facebook page, and you can use those through Saturday. I hope they've been helpful to you, and I hope that they've helped you get in a daily habit of having a quiet time with God. And if you found them helpful, make sure to thank our elders and deacons for helping to provide some of those devotions. We're grateful that they were so willing to participate in that. So, who are you when nobody's around to see? Are you the same person you are when all eyes are on you? As I was watching some of the Masters golf tournament this past weekend, they showed a highlight I had somehow missed at the end of last year's tournament. After Hideki Matsuyama finished off his final round of the 2021 Masters, becoming the first Asian player to win a major tournament in the U.S., the crowds had kind of drifted away from the 18th green. And at some point after the crowds had left, Matsuyama's caddy, Shota Hayafuji, take me a second, he came back to perform his final duty for the tournament, and he got the pin flag from the 18th hole. Now, that's one of the traditional perks for the tournament winner, and you get the pin flag for the tournament, and it's usually the caddy who retrieves it while the player is meeting with the media and whatnot. So Hayafuji came back to the empty 18th green to retrieve the pin flag, and after returning the pin to the cup, he quietly and humbly bowed to the course. Bowing is, of course, a gesture of respect in his culture. And in a sport like golf, you're not just competing against other players, you're competing against the course itself. And so alone, there on the green, Hayafuji expressed his respect to the course. At least he thought he was alone. Unbeknownst to him, longtime CBS cameraman Eric Liddell was still up in his perch on the 18th hole on the camera tower, and he recorded the gesture. And of course, when CBS showed it, it went viral. As I watched it, I thought about how he did that, not knowing anyone was there to see him. It was just a sincere gesture he offered from the heart. But someone did see it and recorded it. And before long, Hayafuji was almost as famous as the golfer he caddied for. And I was reminded of how important it is to be consistent in the way we live, because someone does see everything we do. But more than that, I was encouraged to think that God doesn't just see the mistakes we make, but also the good things we do that no one else may see. He sees us when we're serving behind the scenes, doing the things that others rarely know about, whether it's fixing things at the church building in the evenings, or checking on those who are in nursing homes or who can't get out, or listening when someone is going through a struggle and needs someone to talk to. Those moments aren't caught on camera. They don't go viral online, but God does see them. In Matthew 6, Jesus tells us to do what's right and to do it for an audience of one. He says, be careful not to practice your righteousness in front of others to be seen by them. He says to pray privately, not for others to see us and praise us for how eloquent we are. It tells us to do our giving in secret, not so others will know and praise us for our generosity. He says, when you fast, don't let it be obvious that you're fasting. When we do what's right without calling attention to ourselves, he says, then your Father who sees in secret will reward you. Sometimes we go day after day doing the right thing, and while we know that doing what's right should be its own reward, our human nature can say, well, yeah, but it would be nice to get some acknowledgement once in a while. But Scripture says the one whose opinion matters most does see everything we do. And if we're faithful, one day we'll hear the greatest word of encouragement ever when we hear him say, "Well done, good and faithful servant."